If I can't have you, no one should have mine. I like it wise. Got the best idea. His new girlfriend's next. How I get here. I like it wise.
Hey guys, it's your girl Leah here, back again with another video for you guys. So as you guys can see by the title, you already know what I'm about to be doing, honey. Yes, in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I made this beautiful intro that I made for Jenna. I think that's her name on Instagram. So yeah, I will be putting her Instagram down below in the description box. She has lovely pictures and she told me that I could do this video for her. So yeah, I'm going to be doing that video today. So I made this beautiful intro for her. Let's go into gallery so that I can show you guys what it looks like. So we're gonna go in my favorites, scroll, and this is it right here. I'm not gonna turn on the sound, but this is how it's looking. As you guys can see, her name Jenna is moving at the back. And then we have this part right here. Super cute. Love it. So that's the intro that we'll be making today. Okay, so first we're gonna start with like the first part. So the first part, this is what it's going to look like. The first thing that I did was I screen recorded her Instagram scroll. So what you're going to do is you're going to go on your Instagram and you're going to scroll your pictures. If you don't have like an Instagram scroll, you guys could like college tree videos together, you know, and make it look like a moving background, right? Great. Or you could use a plain color if you would like as well. So yeah, once you have your Instagram scroll, what I did was I went on to PixArt. I went on to Fonto. Click on the camera icon, then you're going to click on plain image. Click on the white background color. We're going to put it in plain black. Apply. The size above, we're going to customize it. And we're going to put 1 to 80. And the height, we're going to put 720. Right? So it's going to look like this. And you're going to use, and then we're going to save it. Save image. Once that is saved, we're going to go on to Capcut. We're going to click on new project. We're going to add the background. And then we're going to open it up to like 6 seconds. Overlay, add overlay. We're going to go into my favorites. And here's where we're going to add her Instagram scroll, right? We're going to tilt it to the side and open it up like this. Make sure that it's covering each corner. Let's start it from here. So I'm going to split this, delete this first piece, and bring this up like that. So it's going to look like this when we're scrolling. See? So I'm going to split it, delete the rest, and put it like this, right? Once the video is added, we're going to click on splice, and we're just going to turn down the opacity to like 50, or we're going to go down a little bit more to 30. Great. Let's go up to 40. Let's see. We could leave it at 40. Let's see how dark the background is in the video. Okay, so we're going to go down to 30 because we don't want it to be too bright. Great. 30 is good. Okay, great. Then the next thing that I did was I went onto text, add text, and I typed her name about 3-4 times. Jenna space, Jenna space, Jenna space, Jenna. The font that we'll be using is called Druk White. Great. And we're going to open up all the way to the end, right? So what we're going to do is, you guys see the keyframes, the little diamond shape next to the go back arrow? You're going to put a keyframe right here in the beginning. Just click on it, and then you're going to stay on the keyframe. Once you see like the keyframe is red on the orange part right here, this orange line, once you see the keyframe is red, that means you're on it, right? You're going to open Jenna. You're going to open it up for like from the beginning, like right here. Open the letters big like this. Great. So we're going to make it start from here. Make sure that it's in the middle, like, okay, we're just going to bring it out here. And what we're going to do is click on it, stay on the keyframe. You're going to click on style, and you're going to turn down the opacity to 30 as well, right? Great. And then you're going to move over to the end, and you're going to add another keyframe, right? And this time you're going to move Jenna all the way to the end. Great. And you're going to place the A right here like this. Okay. So it's going to look like this. Great. So that's what I did. and then we're going to save this, right? Turn up the resolution, the frame rate, and the code rate. I'd have to turn up everything high to get like the highest quality, and then we're going to save it. Save to device. Now we're going to add it back, and before adding it back, let's just see what I did for the first part. Okay, after I did this part, okay, we added, so these are all the effects that I added, right? So we're going to be adding effects right now. Okay, so we added, I'm going to screenshot it. This is like from the old one that I did, well, the original. Then we're gonna go on to the video that we were creating, which is this right here. So once the video is added back, we're gonna click on effects, video effects, and the first one that I saw that we used was sparkles. Well, let's make sure. We're gonna go here. It's called gold sparkles. The second one is angel. Gold sparkles, which was this right here. Great. So you're gonna open this up all the way to the end. Great. Once that is added, you're gonna add another effect, and we're gonna search for angel. Great, to get like this angel looking blurry-ish type of look. Great. We're also gonna open this up all the way to the end, and the next one that I added was sun. So we're gonna go on video effects, and we're gonna search for sun to get like this light in the middle. Great. Open it up all the way to the end, and we also added two more, which was rolling film in the beginning, and just right after was circle and sparkles. Okay, rolling film. Okay, so we're gonna go back to the beginning, and we're gonna click on video effects. We're gonna search for rolling film, and we're going to use the first one that says rolling film. So it's going to do that for like the beginning part, then it's gonna boom, we're in. So just before it going boom, we're just going to go back just a little tip on rolling film, and we're gonna add another video effect, which is circling sparkles, which is the first one. Great. So everything should be looking like this. Great, right? And we're also going to add the pictures right here as well. Okay, so just give me a minute. So in this first part, we're going to be adding 3 pictures of her. So how I removed the background, I basically went on to Bazaart, click on the plus sign, photos, and this was the first picture that I added. I clicked on remove background, then I made it a little smaller. And what I did was I scrolled over until I found shadow, turn off the shadow all the way. The distance, I turn it all the way down to go back in the middle, in the center. And then for color, I just put it in white, and I saved it. So as you guys can see at the bottom, it has like the logo, the watermark that says Bazaart. It's okay, you just have to, okay, let me go back. You just have to move the picture up a bit and then save it, right? We're gonna erase the watermark afterwards. So you're basically going to repeat these steps. Then the second one was this one, remove background. So I just have to like fix this one a bit. Once you've erased the background and added the white shadow background and it's saved, okay, we could come back here onto Capcut. You're gonna click on overlay, add overlay. So I'm adding the first picture. You're gonna open it up, so the watermark is already gone, it's at the bottom. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to close this in a bit, like here. Great. So I'm going to put like right here, because the picture is supposed to switch between the rolling film and the circling sparkles. Great. So in the beginning, what I'm going to do is add a keyframe, right? And it should begin from here, right? And it should move to the middle. Great. So it's going to look like this, right? And then the other picture is going to pop in. Great. So you add a keyframe in the beginning, you put it from the end, and then you add a second keyframe at the end, which will bring the picture to the center. Okay, great. So once that is done, we're going to add another picture of her. So great. So this is the second picture. We're going to open it up, not too much, just a bit like this, and we're going to bring it down like right here. And what we're going to do is we're going to add animation in the beginning. We're going to make it fade in, right? And then we're going to come across here and split it, delete the rest. Great. Now we're going to add another picture, which is this one. Open it, bring it down, and we're also going to make her fade in as well. Great. So basically it should be looking like this. So this is what we're going for. Okay, so once you've added this picture, you're going to go to the end, and then you're going to add another picture from that end, and it's going to fade in. Great, where the circle is, and then from that end it's going to fade another picture in, right? So once we have that, that's basically it for this part. We're going to save it, and then we're just going to add, oh no, we have to add the text here as well. So we're gonna add one more text, which is her name, which is Damn Gina. Well, that's her Instagram name, but she didn't have like a specific name for me to use. I could have used Gina alone, but Damn Gina sounds good too. So the style, the font that we'll be using is called Constant. Constain, I think that's the name. The name is called Constain. That's what we'll be using. Then we're gonna click on effects, and we're gonna scroll until we find pink. So we're gonna use this one that is like a light up LED type of look. So that's the one we'll be using. And then what we're going to do is we're going to click on animation, and we're gonna click on loop. So we're gonna scroll down until we find, is it wobble? No, it's not wobble. It's called pressing, right? So we're gonna slow it down a bit. Now we're gonna turn all the way up to slow. So we're gonna make this, let's see. Let's go back on the original video. Okay, so I made it slide in. So we're just gonna leave it popping like right here. Great. And we're gonna open this all the way to the end. Great. So we're gonna leave it like this. So basically it's like giving like that boom, 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 you know? So it's going to go with the flow. Great. So that's basically how I added her name, the pictures, the effects, and everything for this first part. Okay, so let's make sure that I did the right thing. So it's basically the same thing. So let's see. So you're going to save this first part, right? Save the device. If you guys have like storage space and stuff, you guys could like use the resolution frame rate that they recommend you to use. Okay, you don't have to turn it up like how I turn it up to save it, because it also was saving a good quality. I just love to see it in like HD type of vibe, so that's why I save it like to the highest quality. Done. So we're currently done with the first part. Now we're gonna move over to the second part. The crazy thing is, I don't know how I got this background for the second part, which is this background right here. I really don't know how I created it. As you guys can see, I think I searched on, let's search on Pinterest, because I really don't remember how I got that background, but that was the exact background that I used. So we're gonna search for like pink and white aura background. So there's this one. I love this one. I could save it for another time. Download. I think I found it in here, but I really don't remember exactly what I typed to get it. So let's switch the words up. Let's put white and pink. White and pink aura background. I'm telling you guys, I really don't know how I found it, but it was found. So guys, I really don't know how I got this background, but what I will do is I'm going to make this color. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go on to Fonto. Once we're here, we're going to click on the camera icon, plain image, click on the white background. All we're going to do is save it. Just click on use, and we're going to save this white background because we'll need it later. Then we're going to reset this plain image, click on the white background color, and this time we're going to click on this pink one, apply. And what we're going to do is we're going to change the size of it, 1280 by 720. Done. Use, and we're gonna save it. Once it's saved, we're gonna go on to Capcut, new project, photo, and we're gonna add the photo. Then we're gonna click on overlay, add overlay, and we're gonna add the white background. Then we're going to scroll over until we find mask. We're gonna click on circle, and you're gonna open it up like this. Then you're gonna click on the arrow at the bottom, and you're gonna move it down to give like that white blur. Great. Then we're gonna open it, and then we're gonna save it. So it's gonna save to device. You have to turn up the quality. You can leave it just how it is. Then we're gonna come back here onto photos, and what you're going to do is you're gonna click on edit, click on crop, and you're going to rotate it by clicking on the box above with the arrow that's pointing to the left, right? That's the box you're going to click above to rotate it. Good. Once you've done that, you're gonna click on done, and yeah, that's how I got the background. Why did I even rotate it? Oh my gosh, I was just trying to do the exact same thing as what I was showing you guys. But yeah, you don't have to rotate it. We're just gonna leave it how it is, right? So that's how I think I got the background. Yeah, we're gonna go into it. We're gonna open this up. to like 6 seconds, right? And we're also going to open the white as well. And what we're going to do is we're going to add the Instagram scroll. So you're going to go on to, I'm going to go on to my favorite scroll, Instagram scroll, and then I'm going to tilt it sideways like this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to scroll until I find mask. I'm going to use mirror, bring it sideways like this, and then we're going to blur out the sides. You guys can open up a bit more, so it's going to look something like this. So we're going to start it from here, split this, delete the first piece, bring this up, and then we're going to delete the rest at the back. Great. And then we're going to blend this by clicking on splice, turn down the opacity. So let's take a quick view on the video for the second part. So we're going to look for favorite, scroll up. Okay, so this is the second part. Okay, so I didn't turn on the opacity. We're gonna put it back up. So I didn't turn on the opacity, so we're gonna click on splice and put back up. Good. And we're gonna leave it just how it is. And what we're going to do is you guys will have to cut out 2 other pictures, right? So once you've cut out your 2 other pictures, I'm going to add them, favorite. And the first picture that I added, okay, go on to recents. Okay, so the first picture that I added was this one in brown. Open it up, bring it down, and we're gonna place her on this side. And what we're going to do is click on splice. You're going to click on filter so that it could blend in. Great. Then you're going to add another picture, but first let's open this picture all the way to the end. Great. Go back up, click on add overlay, and you're gonna add the second picture, which is this one. Open it, bring it down. Great. And we're gonna bring this one over here like this. Click on splice, and you're gonna click on filter as well. And what we're going to do, as you guys can see, her hand is overboarding on the Instagram scroll. You guys are going to go on to mask, click on horizontal, and you're going to tilt it like this sideways, and you're just gonna blur it so that it could look like the picture is blending in with the Instagram scroll. So let's fix that a bit. Great. And you guys could do the same thing for the first picture as well. So that's what you're going to do for both pictures on both sides. Once it's like that, you're going to leave it. You guys can make them fade in, fade, fade. So for the fade, we're going to make it fade in a little bit slower. Like we're gonna put it to 1 second. Great. And we're gonna leave it at 1 second. Then we're gonna add another picture, which will be the same picture of the first picture that we added. So we're gonna add back this pic right here, and we're gonna open it up, make sure it matches the same height as the other one. Right, so this one is going to come like right here, right? So we're gonna open this up all the way, and we're gonna be adding keyframes so that it can move left and right. So in the beginning, it did something like it slide in, so we're gonna look for slide right. We're gonna make it slide to the right, but let's find the slide first. Okay, so there it is, slide right. Once it slide in, you're not gonna move the arrow. You're going to add a keyframe here, then you're gonna move up a bit, add another one, 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 and then we're just gonna add one to the end. Great. So once it's in, it's gonna stop here, and then you're gonna go to the second one, and what you're going to do is you're going to make it move sideways, and then it's going to come back to the center because you already added a keyframe, right? So make sure to add all the keyframes in the beginning once it's in one spot, and then you could move it by going to whichever keyframe you want to go to and move it to another spot. And if you want to move back and you already have a keyframe set in further up, you do not move it to back. It's going to move back by itself. So for example, look, once it comes in, it's going to stop here. This is the first keyframe. Then it's going to move off to the second one, right? And for the third one, it went back in place, which I didn't move it back in place. It moved by itself. So then for the fourth one, I'm going to move it again, and then it's going to move back in place on the fifth one, right? And then on the sixth one, I'm going to move it back again. Great. So it's going to look like this. It's going to come in, boom, 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 boom. Great. So that's what you want to do. Once we have that part settled in, now we're going to add the connect with me, and we're going to add her Instagram handle, right? What I'm going to do is I'm going to go on to overlay, add overlay, and I'm going to add the white background, right? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on transform, crop it, and we're going to crop it like this, right? Great. Then we're gonna move it to the side right here. And what we're going to do is we're going to click on mask, horizontal, turn it sideways like this, bring it close to the Instagram scroll, and then you're gonna blend it in to the Instagram scroll. So it's going to look like this, right? Open this white background all the way to the end like this. Great. And what you're going to do is you're gonna add text that says at damn.gina. The font that we'll be using is a very slim font, Montserrat. I think that's the font we use. Style, we're gonna put it in black and we're gonna make it small and bring it right here like that. Open it up all the way to the end. Great. We can make the white background a little smaller, and then we're gonna add connect. Go down with me. The font that we'll be using is Druk White, and then we're also going to click on style. We're gonna change the color to a pinkish color. Great. And then we're gonna also add stroke white, turn up the width like all the way up, and then we're gonna go on to spacing, and you're gonna put it to your, should I leave it in the middle? No, you're gonna put it to your right, bring it up. So do not make any space between connect and width, then you're gonna bring it down so it's going to be even. Great. Then we're gonna open it and put it up here like this. Great. So it's going to be looking like this. The come with me, you're going to bring it all the way to the end. Great. So that's everything for like text and pictures and stuff. I think we have to add effects, which is like the sparkles. Great. And we're also gonna add animation to the text. So we're gonna click on Damn Gina and we're gonna go on to animation, and we're gonna use, let's see, we're gonna use bounce left for both of them, style, animation, and we're gonna scroll down until we find bounce left. Great. So that's how it's gonna come in. Great. And what we're going to do is we're gonna save it, right? We're gonna save it to the highest quality. Once it's saved, we're going to add it back, and here's where we're gonna add the animation. No, here's where we're gonna add the effect. So we're gonna click on effects, video effects, and we're gonna search for sparkles. And the sparkles that we used was, let's go back here, gold sparkles. So we're gonna put gold in front, gold sparkles. So it's the first one, right? Great. Open it up all the way, and that's basically it for the second part. So I'm going to save that. Great. Now we're gonna pass on to the last part, and what we're gonna do for the last part, we're gonna go back to the very first piece, which was this piece right here. And what we're going to do is we're going to delete the Gina part. Great. For the Instagram scroll, overlay Instagram scroll. Okay, what we're going to do is we're just going to click on effects, video effects, and we're going to go on to retro, and we're going to scroll down until we find, where is it? We're going to look for torn frames, right? And then you're going to click on the check sign, and at the bottom it should say object. You're going to click on object, and you're going to click on the Instagram scroll. So here's where you're going to fix the Instagram scroll. So you're going to click on overlay, click on the Instagram scroll, and you're going to bring it in just a bit to like see the paper in the two corners when it's like moving. Great. And you're also going to turn up the opacity for this. You're going to put it to 50 here. Once that is done, the next thing we're going to do, let's make sure that we're doing the right thing. We're done with the first part, and we're also done with the second part, so that's good. Then now let's see for the last part. Okay, we added the paper, and then we added like, so we're also gonna turn this up a bit, just a little bit more to like 60. Great. We're gonna leave it at that. Then we're gonna click on add overlay, and we're gonna add the white background, right? You're gonna scroll over to mask, circle, and you're gonna move up the top flesh a bit like this to make it like an oval, and then you're gonna bring down the bottom flesh to like blur it out a bit. Great. Open it up. Great. And you're just gonna place it on the side like right here. Open this up all the way to the end. Great. And here's where we're gonna add like 3 pictures. We're just gonna make them like switch. So for the first picture that I added, okay, I only added 2 pictures. So the first one would be this one with this white dress. Open it, bring it down, and we're gonna place it like in the middle of the white so that it could look like a glow. Like right here, we're gonna open the glow a bit, and then we're going to add another picture at the end of this one, which will be this one. And as you guys can see, her hand is like cropped out. Open it like this. bring it down, place it right here. What we're going to do is we're going to scroll over until we find mask, horizontal, turn it sideways, bring it across, and we're just going to blend it in. So it should look like this. She pops up and it's switch to this picture. Great. Then we're going to type Gina, make it small. Style, the style, we're going to turn up the opacity, click on the check mark, and we're going to bring it right here like this. Open it all the way to the end. We're going to duplicate that by clicking on it, and then we're going to click on duplicate, bring it down, make it more smaller just beneath Gina, and you're going to type subscribe. Oh my gosh, the baby's crying, guys. Great. I'll be back, guys. Okay, guys. So what we're going to do now is for the subscribe button, we're going to make it a little bit more smaller like this. Place it in the middle of Gina, like right here. Then we have one more thing to add. So we're going to click on text and we're going to add them. And we're going to click on style. If you're hearing anything in the background, that's the baby. He's up. So yeah, I'm just going to finish off the video with him next to me. We're going to look for constraint, and then we're going to tilt the word. We're going to tilt the word right here. We're going to click on effects and we're going to scroll until we find pink, and we're going to click the third one above, open it up like this, and here is where we are going to click on animation, and we're going to click on loop, scroll until you find. Okay, so the name of it, we're going to open up all the way. The name of this animation is called projector 3, wobbly projector number 3. Okay, so that's what we're going to use. All right, and what we're going to do is we're going to click on, go back to animation, click on it, and we're going to the speed, we're going to go a little slower. We're going to go a little slower than that again. So we're going to go all the way up. Great. So we're going to leave it like that. We're also going to add animations to Gina and the subscribe button. Gina, we're going to click on animation. And what we're going to do is we're going to... So for Gina, we're going to use dissolve, right? And for the subscribe button, we're going to use open, right? So these are in animations. Great. And then dam's going to be on top. So it's going to look like this. So for Gina, we're going to make it go a little slower. And also for the subscribe as well. We don't want it to be rushing. Great. So once that's done, we're going to turn up the opacity, well, not the opacity, the resolution, the frame rate, and the code rate all the way up to high. And we're going to save it. Then we're going to be adding all 3 parts together and we'll be done. Okay, so the next baby's getting up, or my toddler. Whew, kids. Done. We're going to click on the plus sign and we're going to add the 3 videos together. So the first video is this one, then we have the second one and the third one. So this is the first part. So let's see what we added as transition between the 2 of them. Okay, this is like a pull, and then this one is like a zoom out type of thing. So for the first one, I don't know if you guys noticed, but everything that I used was free. It was not anything to pay for or anything. So you guys should be able to do this and get through with your own YouTube intro, right? So we're going to go onto camera to see. And I think I used a pull in, yes. Great. We're going to put it to like 1.5 seconds. Great. And then for the second one, we're going to do like something like a zoom out or something. Let's see. A pull out. Let's do the pull out. Something more inhale. Inhale is much better. So for the second one, we use inhale. And for the first one, we use pull in. Okay. And you guys could find that under the category of camera, right? So let's make this one go a little slower as well. Great. And then you're going to make the ending piece fade out. You're gonna make it fade out. Great. So this is how it's looking, guys. So this is the first part, then the second part, then the third part. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this beautiful video. Hopefully it helped you guys in creating your own YouTube intro. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell so that you guys can know whenever you turn on the notification bell so that you guys can know whenever your girl posts. Okay, and I'm see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.